Okay. So. Alright. This is the last time I'll try. Oh, actually, it's not. But I did try something different. So every time I've got off stream, except for the very first time, I've done something different with my setup. So at first, I switched it from a hardware to software encoder, but I'll still try streaming. Now we are back to a dual stream, but on hardcore and on my hardware. So I'm gonna hopefully this can work. Hopefully this can work. If this doesn't work, again, very sorry. I don't know why my computer randomly can no longer handle this. When I get the money, believe me, I'll get a PC, but I can't right now, unfortunately, as that's a lot of capital. But I do really want to do that. This is annoying for me as well. I'm sure if you're watching, I get if people will not come back. It makes quite a lot of sense. But if you are still here, thank you. Sorry, I did switch it up this time. I did make it look a little bit different. All right, I did something different. I'm using another subscriber. We gained a sub from that. You guys are very gracious. Or no, we gained one and lost one. So they said never mind. They took it back immediately. They said, why is the stream not working? I get the frustration though. Frustrating for me as well. But yeah, I think that you're I don't know if you're still here, but my guess is 2,000. Yeah. Do you win the game with the rook is the question. That's how we'll really tell. Yeah, 2,000. I think 2,000. But there's no way I can't look at this. It just has black and white here. Let's see what the analysis board says. It says 84, 22, 200, 2150. Yeah, I said 2K. I want to see how accurate that is. But it feels like that's a very accurate representation, to be honest. That feels like about what they are. It feels about 2,000. But yeah, I'm hoping. Pranav. Okay. All right, let's see if I was accurate. I think you heard me. My guess was 2K. Like around mid to high, around where I'm at. You are. Okay, yeah, that's pretty accurate. All right, I called it. I was like, you're good, but not perfect, and that's where I feel you there. Good but not perfect is where I'm at. Cause I was like, there's something I could see it. Like I feel like okay, there's something a little wrong with you were up, but then you threw it, but then you still won. And I've done the exact same thing. I don't know how many times. I know someone when they're around my rating. I knew it as soon as I was like, yep. That's how I know. That's how I know. Well, I guess maybe I'm good at this. Maybe I'm good at that. I can do some more guess the elos. But yeah, this one got canceled. This tournament did get canceled here. I will say the stream did crash. And this time, we're hoping that I figured out the combo wombo that does not end the stream. And we can go consecutively. This is a lot though. But we're going to maybe do a puzzle rush or a new tournament. I'm not sure. Either or. Do you play over the board, Pranav? Do you have a FIDE or a USCF rating? Or your country's rating? Guess it doesn't have to be USCF. Bishop here to E7. In this daily game, alright, now knight's going to jump forward here to F3. And then, yeah, this I kind of thought, yeah. This is a loss too. But we're going to try and, that game is fun at least. We're going to try and do something with that game. But let's see. I don't want to do another rated one. Not really. I'll do a puzzle. I want some type of competition. But I don't want to really play a rated bullet game on this. I don't know why I did it that time on this screen. I want to switch it up some. Do a puzzle battle though. See if we can get a win here at 1,600. And again, if you want to play in a tournament or play me in a puzzle battle or a bullet unrated 1v1, type in chat. Want to do any of those things. Let me know so I can get accurate representation. Or not accurate, just get... We can do something. So just let me know in chat what you'd rather. If you want to do any of those. So you can do like a bullet 1v1. You can do puzzle battle. Or we can create another tournament. If we have 3 people for the 1v1, I'll just make a tournament, I'll say. But if not, we'll do it that way. This is free, I think. A free knight. A free rook for checkmate. This is opposition. So rook's going to slide here to h1 for mate. Alright, next game. Checkmate here. Checkmate here. This isn't mate, but you're going to run this pawn all the way up to get a queen there. All right, next. Check, and you're going to have this rook slide down and do what it needs to do there. Queen's going to slide to h5, going to be mate eventually. Queen down here and not there because you would have lost the queen otherwise. Knight take doesn't work because the queen takes. So what can you do instead? We can have our rook slide over with check. No, wait. Oh, wow. 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 I don't know what I was looking at. Alright, pawn down. Yeah, brain freeze right there. Queen here, I would guess, and you take. Alright, they're at 21. Oof. Don't know what I was just looking at there. Take here on F1. Rook's going to capture for mate. Eventually. Rook over. Here, and then rook down here to D8. Going to win this bishop. They're at 26, though. They really, they know what they're doing. This is checkmate. Pawn forward check here. You take the rook here. You're going to win that game. They have two wrong, though. Okay, this looks like it's just checkmate. And then you're going to take this, and then here, and then you're going to win the rook here on G4. Next up, the queen looks a little bit trapped. So we're going to go trap it and take there on B4. All right, next move. They got 3 wrong, so we just got to get a couple more correct and we'll win. 3 more correct and we get the win. Just take some deep breaths here. That's mate. Here, take. They went off to a hot start, but slow and steady wins the race. And I'm quite. Oh, we got that one wrong. But this is actually mate in 1. That feels very unfair for that to be the one that wins the game. That was a pretty simplistic one, simplistic idea to win that. All right, but the computer is feeling cool. It's not warm. We have 1 tab open between the 2 laptop and the monitor. So not too much stress is being put on it. I don't see any messages about anything, so we'll do a puzzle battle, or no, a puzzle rush then, survival. I don't see any messages on the tourney or anything like that. If you did want to, type in chat, and then I can know that I'm just not reading it correctly, or I don't see it. But we'll do this in the meantime. But I'm definitely down to get some more games in. I want to get a first place. I want to get a first. I was close to that last time. Let's see if we can get the first 30 easily. That's the goal. You want to be able to get 30 and then 40 and 50 easy. I think I set that last stream too. But I'm going to use this to really improve as well. Because I would say the games I play, I don't think help like that improving. But this definitely can help me get better at chess. Because the games, I don't know if I've played good enough to really justify it. And I'm like talking and stuff, but this I'm really locked in. Like it's a lot of all calculations. So this is definitely going to help me get better. I'm going to side queen here and take the knight here and then take this here. All right, 14 for 14. Queen H4, take here on E4 and take rook here in the corner. All right, next up, let's see. You could go queen down, I think. I think that would work. If you go queen here, check. So queen H4, check. Next, you're going to take the rook and have this H-pawn run down and go get a queen. Perfect. All right, next up, we're 17. Checkmate here in the corner. I think you can slide, and then you go here, then you go queen here to H1. All right, next up. It feels like it's bishop here. No, it's not. Okay. The queen falls. Take this first with check, and then take the queen back. We're at 2 incorrect. Did not have to be wrong. Rook down here to D1, checkmate. Eventually, because you take there in the corner. Mate here because the bishop guards the queen. Rook's going to sack. You're going to take here with the queen, and then rook's going to slide over. You have the black pieces. Okay. That's wrong. Oh. Uh-oh. Take up. Wow, I got it wrong that quick. I have to play that again for sure. I got a few wrong way too early. Hey, take, slide down. All right, 1 for 1. I don't have to take that. I can also take my time. I'm moving quick. I'm used to puzzle battle. I don't have to move quickly. This is survival for a reason. All right, slide over. All right, this mate. All right, this is just checkmate. Okay, here, this is just mate. They can't slide over, so perfect. All right, one thing at a time. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's do 10 for 10. Knight there, checkmate. Mate here. All right, 10 for 10. All right, now you're going to slide over and then go queen f8, sacking. That's mate there in the corner. This will be mate in 2, knight h3, queen to h1. All right. This is mate in 1 because the king can't go anywhere. Perfect. This one, I think queen slides over, queen here to d1. So queen slides over, check, take, queen d1, checkmate. All right, next up, I think you can sack the queen and go rook h5. Yeah, because the king can't go anywhere. All right. Check. This is actually a cool one. I believe it's here. They have to take. You'll take. They have to go over and then checkmate there in the corner. And I think that is what it is. All right, let's go to the next one. Not in the corner, but in the open board. All right, they push their pawn forward. You can take this with check. They can take back. You can take that with check as well. What's going on, Thinker? I know, but I did try something different this time. Try something different. So I think that this stream should work. Because I'm using the hardware. And that usually works. But we're using it with only streaming to Twitch and YouTube. So let's hope the change does something. Alright, now I think queen down. Capture. Puzzle rating? Honestly, I think it's like 2100. I will say I don't play. What's going on, the watchmaker? I don't do puzzles that much on chess.com. Like I do my puzzles on Lead Chess for the most part. And my Lead Chess is like 22 something. But it's a little bit. Oh, that's not it. Oh my god. Okay, here and then here and then here. Why am I getting stuck this early on? I've got like 30 straight, and for some reason right now I'm struggling. Take here and then checkmate here. Okay, next up, this should just be bishop here. They can't move anywhere. All right, you could take. I don't even know if I trust myself anymore. Take. If they take here, how do you finish it out? Capture. Me or Gotham? I would say Gotham. International master. He's in the top 0.00001% of people. Yeah, I'm sure I'd lose. It'd be fun to play him though. There you go. Knight captures f6. If the queen takes, queen takes. Okay, that's just not it then. I really don't see this. Knight captures f6. Q captures f6. Pawn forward. Bishop back. Why do I not see this? Because this is check. No, this is check. They have to take that way or that falls. Okay, that's the first move. If you go up, bishop slides all the way back or here, you can't take, because there's no need to this. You can't sack anything there, sadly. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think it is up. Like my gut is saying e4. But I don't see the follow-up. So I don't know if I need to trust my gut. Oh, I do see it. It's up and then bishop here. Okay. Now I do see it. Yeah, you go bishop g5. That took way too long. All right, let's go to the next one. We can take this and then go back here. Or no, you take this and take the knight. Perfect. Let's go to the next one. Here. Hikaru Nakamura or 1,000 people with different ratings. What do you mean? Like, who would I rather play? Take. Oh yeah, you can take, because you have the rook battery. Boom. All right, this is a smothered checkmate. Queen down and then knight here. All right, double check could happen. They have to slide over. But after that, what could you do? Because you can't if you do this, they go over. You can't force a mate. Or you could take this potentially. You could do that one. I think so. I'd rather play the 1,000 people with different ratings, honestly. I mean, like, I just can't beat a super grandmaster. Like, there has to be a higher chance that I beat 1,000 random people. I mean, they're both pretty low. Like 1,000 straight. Like the odds on that, what, like 3 to the 1,000th power is also pretty irrational. But they're both pretty low power. I'd rather do the 1,000 people though. We can go check here. King's gonna move out the way. Puzzle Storm. Only reason I'm hesitant to do that is because I have Lead Chess and chess.com have different setups. So if I switch to Lead Chess, it wouldn't be like, I think it'd mess up the way the stream looks. That's the only. I can do the puzzle. I can do like a time version of this. I do like Puzzle Storm more though. That's the main thing. I say I do puzzles. That's like the main thing I do, honestly. I prefer Lead Chess puzzles, honestly. Rook d8, the last one. Here. Oh, just rook e3. Oh, okay, I see. QD1. king h2. Sack the rook. Sack it. Okay, okay. Let's see. Sack the rook. Take. Oh, because you win the queen. I see what you're saying. And another subscriber there. We're almost at 810. Boom. And then take. All right, that's a cool one. I don't know why my brain's not moving as fast as usual today. We're going to take here. They go. I think this should work. Take with check. Take here. And you take the rook here in the center. Let's go to this next one here. Their knight is sliding into d3. We can take. Looking there. No, because this is, well, you have to take because it's check, I guess. So that's like the first thing. Take here. They have this check. How do you get out the way of... So maybe you can't take the knight. That might be what it is. Because if you take the knight, they have bishop b4, queen down. Yeah, you can't save your queen. I think you just move your king out the way. No other way makes sense. What? No, that does not work. I have to see that. Go to this next one here. Another sub, they were at 809. And then if you want to play in a tournament, please. Oh, it's up. Okay. I know. Wait, no, you take that. Wow. Okay. Don't know what's happening right there. But I'm ready to get in a tournament. Puzzles are cooking me right now. So I'm going to create this. And if it goes through, it will go through. If not, we'll keep doing this. Guess your ELO. How do you want me to guess it? I actually just did that for the first time on stream. 2 in the same day is crazy. But yeah, I guessed it right. I've got their rating almost exactly. I might be good at that. But the arena name, puzzles aren't it. Because I cannot solve anything right now. Are not it. Alright, we're going to create this 3 + 0 in hours. We're going to set this for 6:59. Alright. Oh, actually, that's perfect. I just create this one. About to put in chat for those watching. Guess if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, this is the only chat. So here's the link there. And then if you want to join in, just join in that way. If not, all cool. If it doesn't go through, we'll go through some more puzzles. Because right now, I'm struggling. And this will be good to get a little bit better at it. Usually, I get a little bit more. We got like 50 before. With some help, obviously. But still, I got like the first 30 by myself usually. But we're going to go there. The rook's going to take here. Okay, 4 for 4. Let's do one at a time. Leave his check. Just take. And then take. Okay. 5 for 5. This is mate here on h2. This is mate here. Alright, these are like very easy. But I need a win. I need a win right now. I'm getting a lot incorrect. So you need to just take these and not take them for granted that we're getting these correctly. Alright, the black pieces. Let's stop it. I think you just go up. Because that would be checkmate even if they went G on the next turn. And if they slide rook over, you can go king down out the way. So this is what I'm thinking here. Okay. They're going to slide, take this. I think you can take this with check and then take it back on d8. And you take the queen, and now you take this at the end. Alright, 11 for 11. They push their pawn in. I like the idea of going rook f e8. Because we can move this rook over. That might work. If we move this rook over, then I don't think it works. So let's move this. It was the other way. It was the other way. Okay. Checkmate here. We're at 13. We go here. Mate here. Alright, next up. The queen can slide over here to b5. Yeah, that should work. Alright, next we have the black pieces. This is a fork. But there has to be more than just a fork, though. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just here. You take the rook. Here, over, take rook, take up, and you just win the material. That could just be all it is. Now, which way is important? Does it want me to do it over or over? And I know this is going to matter, and this is so frustrating because I feel like it's not a huge difference, but there definitely is a huge difference. All right, so if you go this way, I feel like they're still too far away, whatever you decide, however you decide to take it back. But there's definitely a difference between the two. So rook here, they still can't slide over. If you go, oh wait, oh, never mind. Yeah, I'm glad I thought that through. They couldn't, that wouldn't have worked. They could have just promoted. All right, good thing I took my time there. I think you're gonna take here of check and then queen here. Next up, here to g3. attacking queen. They go up, bishop back. Okay. I like that. Bishop back here to f1. Alright, we're at 18. I'll take it. I'll take it. I believe you can actually sack the rook, because the bishop is guarding the checkmating. The escape square on h2. Take rook. And this pawn is too fast. They can't stop it. Alright, next up. This should be made into capture. Not capture. Capture. Mate. Alright, the knight slides in. So right now we're equal material. You could go up. Take. There's no mate. Could you sack this? Then move the king out the way. That's why I'm leaning towards just going queen up. It threatens checkmate. You'll win the knight. Yeah, I think it's just that. You take knight and then you take bishop. Alright, that's cool. Let's go to the next one. This should be mate in 3. I think it's queen, f3, king up. Wait, no. Queen f3, king here, f6, king over, queen back. Okay, we got that one. Let's go to the next one. Queen here, king up. After that, I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure after that. We're almost at 8-10 there on YouTube as well. Much appreciated for the support. But check. King g6. Oh, opposition. Yeah, okay. That does work. Because, well, this is not opposition. This is opposition. So that's like this. The king can't move. So you can only block this attack. And now it's checkmate. Let's go to the next one. This, I think, is mate in 3. You sack the rook. You stop a square short, and then you take the bishop. All right, next up. I want to win the rook. There's got to be a way to win the rook. You give rook. Nah, there's something here. Check, they take. So that's not it. I think you have to give this check first then, right? You would have to give this check first. And then you would have to go rook down here, check. And then over, check. And then here. And then you win the bishop there at the end. All right, we got 26. I can live with that after some of the stuff I got wrong. And we need one more person in here. One more person for this one to not get canceled. Just sent it there in the chat. And 14 seconds. If it does get canceled, I guess we can just do some more puzzles for a while. I got to get off around 8, so we have about another hour or so to do some either calculations, or it looks like maybe not a tournament. So I guess we'll keep going with the puzzles then. I think that's the people have spoken, because it says 160 people are watching. That can't be accurate, but if it is accurate, you guys definitely want to see puzzles instead. So we'll do puzzles instead. We'll keep the puzzles going. Let's go to survival this time. Best today is 47. I have to top that. I have to get higher than 47. That's my goal within this next hour. Those who are new, we do it like play along too as well. So like it's not a rated game, so it's not like I can get some assist. If you want to play along with me, type in what you think it is as well. But I want to see if I can get these first couple, because right now my brain, it's not working the way I need it to. We got the first 2. They're very easy. Appreciate all the likes as well on YouTube. That's 7 there, it says. What time are in the bowl for you to move? What are you saying? Wait, can you say what you're trying to say again there, subs? I feel like I'm misreading that. Wow, what time are... Yeah. But let's go to this next. They move here. Rook slides down. Take here on e1. All right, checkmate. All right, 5 for 5. 6 for 6. 7 for 7. 8 for 8. A lot of mate in ones. This, like, I'm glad I'm still able to see this. 10 for 10. All right. Now let's do some thinking. I think you can take here, because even though this looks very bad, I don't think there's a checkmate. This is mate in 1 on the next one. Like, that would just be mate. So I'm feeling it's just take. And then you'll just take, and then you just go back, and you have checkmate next. This is just mate, because you go here, the king can't take there, can't go there, can't go there, can't go there, can't go there, because of the pawn there. So this is just mate. All right, 12 for 12. This is not mate, because the knight. However, this is take with check, and then it's mate. So we're going to do this, capture on e6, and then checkmate here in the corner. All right, 13 for 13. The knight's going to slide. I think take. It will be up. They can take. You can take. I think I can't explain it out loud. I think I see it though. So there, capture. The only thing I don't understand, if you take and they take this first, like how do you get out of that then? Oh, I get it. I get it. The problem is, if they were to take this, you'd go there, and you'd have the knight there. You could get a fork if they went out the way, and then you would take their attack and their rook, and then you take the bishop back. I see it. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Now I do see. Yeah, that's why that works. I saw that part, but I didn't see why I couldn't just go the other way. But I get why I can't go the other direction now. That's pretty advanced for 800. Like, that's kind of advanced for 800 puzzle. But queen's going to go down here to e2. Check. Oh, I hear a storm. That's not good for the stream. That's not good. Let's hope it stays and it does not ruin the connection. But queen can slide down, I think, for mates. Yeah. If you're thinking this is easy and I'm taking my time, I agree. But I got like 4 wrong that were easy recently. So I'm trying to make sure I don't mess up anywhere I shouldn't mess up. So they take here. We would be up if we just take back. If we take knight here, king back. I think that's it. Here. Oh, okay, that's really easy. They do it that way. All right, 17 for 17. They push forward. I imagine it's queen and then over. I feel like that has to be it. Yeah, I don't have to calculate too much there. Well, this, you have to, you must take the free piece. All right, here, take, here, and then you're going to win that pawn there. All right, this is just mate in 1, because you're going to take, the king can't go there. There. Okay, yeah, no need to go through that too much. That is just mate. All right, 20 for 20. I haven't been here in quite some time, it feels like. We can go here to g3 attacking with check. I think I just did a similar puzzle. I think it's just g3. And then here. Yeah, because then if they go back, you'll eventually push the pawn all the way down. All right. It feels like this would be a good idea. Oh, no, it works no matter what. Yeah, you take and then you go knight here. Then you win the bishop. All right, 22 for 22. We're starting to feel get a little bit better than the last few runs we've had. F5, I feel like, is the move. Attacking the knight here, and it's stuck towards the king on this file. So we're going to go F5 and just take the knight. All right, next one. I believe you take, and if they take their fork, but if you take here, their fork. So we do it this way instead, and then we take here in the corner. All right. Now, I think you just force the rook exchange. We'll capture, and they're too far away from my pawn. It's going to become a queen. I think you can just capture the queen. Yeah, you can just capture the queen. That was kind of easy. Bishop here. Is it bishop here, check? They slide over, check. I think it is. So I think it's check here. They have to go there. That's forced. Check here. Oh, no. No. Is that forced? I think you have to move your bishop here, though. Yeah. The rest of it, I'm not 100% sure on, but I think you have to go bishop there. Queen here forces rook up. Then you go down. That forces rook back, and you can take there. That's what I'm looking at this way. All right, so that's just mate. We're at 28 for 28. All right, the rook is there. We can go... I think... I want this pawn to come up eventually, is what I'm thinking. I want to check here. I want this check, because right now this is a mate net. Their king can't go back. Oh, I think it's just king over. Yeah, and then you go up. Because if they take... then that's also fine. So I think it's just king h6, yeah. Now, I don't want to move my rook. That was clear. The rook was well placed. Okay. Now for some fun, difficult ones. We're at 30. The rook slides forward. There shouldn't be too many options here. I think you go rook captures b7. I think so. I think his rook captures b7. Yeah, then knight here, and then you take here. You're going to win the rook here in the corner. All right, next. I think QE6, king back, QX D6, over. Oh, I see. Because the problem is if they go there, take, and then you win that. I feel like there's enough checks where it doesn't work, though. That's the only thing. I thought there's enough checks where it wouldn't work, but I think this is the first move. Because here, you'd win this, but check over. Like, couldn't they just repetition, like, back and forth with the king? Oh, maybe you go king there instead of not king there. That might be what it is. So this is, oh, and this actually just check there anyways. All right, next. This is just mate, I think. Yeah. It looks confusing, but it's not. You just take here for mate. All right, now the queen. That one. Didn't have to calculate too much. The queen just needs to get active. The king slides over. Now, what to do to follow up? I feel like queen down doesn't accomplish. Knight captures could do something, because you could bring your knight in. Yeah, let's do that. And you take the rook here in the corner. All right, next one. Pawn comes forward. The king has this escape square right here we're already looking at. So you gotta be careful of that. The knight can give the check. They have to go king out the way, right? That's the only thing that they could really do. Like, realistically, they would have to go king here. But there's no mate. So that's why I'm not sure I see this one. There's no mate. I think it's take this instead, though. Because then it does guard that square. Yeah, it does guard that square. They push their pawn forward. Okay. I think knight capture, knight to c2. Take, no, that doesn't make any sense. Let's go to the next thing. Take, oh no, this does make sense. Rook captures, the king can't take, yeah. And then here, then you win this rook in the corner. All right, next up, queen over here, check. Over. And then bishop d6, I think that's how it works. Here, and then bishop d6. Yeah, and then you take here with the bishop. You control the diagonals. All right, bishop's here on d6. Now, rook capture. No, I think you just go pawn up. Yeah, you just go pawn here, I believe. Pawn here, check. The king can't move there, there, there. Yeah, just a5 mate. Now, you could capture, but this isn't hanging or anything. So you would capture, the king has to move. Oh, wait. I think it's here. King, queen over. You're double attacking that. King over, check over, check. You take the queen at the end. Wow, that's actually, if this is it, that's crazy. Yeah, it is it. And then it's here. Oh, they don't let you do it. But the idea, well, I think you can still do something like that. Yeah, oh yeah, because it's forced, right? Because you go over. No, am I not seeing this correct? Oh, it's here. Oh, it's queen in. Yeah, I saw that wrong. It's queen here now. Very cool idea. And then you have check. Then you take, and then you win the rook here. That's a fun tactic. They push their pawn down. Rook can slide down, check. What's going on, Lucas? And a new subscriber, they were at 810. Closing in on 815. There's the next milestone. That's crazy. We gained 22 already this stream. But I think rook a1 is the first. Or no, it's not. I think you just go bishop to c3, I would imagine. I think it's just bishop c3. Yeah, and then you take here. And then you go down here for checkmate. Let's go to the next one. This I've seen in the actual game quite a lot. I'm pretty sure it's just bishop here. Yeah, I've actually done this. So this is like cheating. I've played this position before. Let's go to the next one here. Pawn forward. Take. Queen down. That feels like that's it. Yeah. And now queen here. And then queen here. All right, we got that one. We'll go to the next one. The queen slides down. You could go. No, that check is useless. Rook over would be interesting. But the queen's not quite trapped if you do that. They have queen to a6. So they do have an escape. You could try here, but the knight here, it still guards that. This is no discovered way to win something. That's why I'm thinking it is rook d1. But let's say rook d1, qa6. What's the follow-up? What is the follow-up? Well, I think that's the first move. So we're going to play it. Do I think that's the first move, though? I don't want to really use my attempt on that. I think it is this. No, it's not. Okay. We got 2 more subs. We're at 812. Much appreciated. I actually want to see what that was, because I do not know at all. We were on a 40 straight is still cool. What was that? 40 straight? Yeah, 41 straight. I can live with that. What was the actual move, though? Oh, I didn't even consider that. Wow. I didn't even see that. That's short-sighted. That was free that whole time. I'll do the next one, though. Here. Yeah, it was QB7, Mr. T. QB7. I don't know how that didn't cross my mind at all. All right, this one, you got to make it up. I think you just go E4 because you attack the queen and you're attacking there on B2. So this is my thought here. And take, then you win the rook. Okay. We made up for it with getting that one correct. Next one, I think it's knight F3 attacking the king. So we attack the king. They move. You take. Or, no. I think it's queen down instead. Yeah, it's queen down. Alright. And how do we mate? If you go here, you gotta be careful actually, because here they go here. Here. It's not actually checkmate. I think you go knight here instead. But I guess we go knight here, king over. Queen up. King. Check. Up. Neither of these feel like it's really checkmate. I'm not sure. They both feel like they're missing. I think knight here is missing more though. I think we're gonna go here. Yeah. Oh, I see. It's knight here. That's why I didn't see. It's just knight c4. So we go to this next one. The queen's gonna move over. All right. If you capture, they'll take. No. You just go straight down. The only thing with straight down is the queen can slide back over. So if you go queen here, they go over here. So it doesn't quite work. Yeah, I don't know if it quite works. I think QE7 in looking there. But that guards it. If you went up, they could go back. And then up, they just go back. So that doesn't... No. Oh, but you could take and then... Yeah, okay, I see. The reason it works is because you would take... And if you do that, you take the rook there. So it's too overloaded. King up this square. So they can't go up there forcing the queen trade. Now you take here on F1. Alright, that's pretty cool. The bishop's going to slide in. I think it's queen up here. Queen up here to D5. It's kind of cool because there's a delay. So I can see you guys saying like you guys are agreeing with what I'm going with. Like I can see it afterwards. But yeah, the mate there. But yeah, QD5 I think works. Because you're attacking... No, I don't know though. Because you go QD5. The queen can slide up. Where would be the follow be? Yeah, you can't take immediately. Because back, check, back. You can't just win the game. I think it is there. I think it is Q here. Bishop X F7. Really instead. Okay, so you're saying here, take, check. I just don't see... That's what I was just doing, but I don't see like after they take, you go up. And they go back. Where's the mate, you know? Two bishop X F7s. Another subscriber too. We're at 813 there. Knight G5. Oh, you're saying because you win the bishop at the end? Okay, that makes sense. Oh, not knight G5. No. Well, we got the first part right. Rook comes down, taking the knight here. We have one more strike. We gotta get to at least 47. Gotta get to at least 47. So we gotta get the next three right. I think it's a trap. I think you take this instead. Yeah, I think it's a trap. I think you take this. Yeah, instead of taking the knight. Alright, next up, the knight slides up. Okay. We can do another subscriber. We're at 814 there on YouTube. We can capture on G5. Nah, that's not it. That's not it. What could we do instead, though? Knight capture G3. There's no way forward. Knight E3 is a blunder. Do it myself? Well, I did most of them myself. Honestly, Dexter. But you don't have to watch if you're not enjoying, man. No pressure. I'm not offended if you scroll. But if there's a delay, so I'm doing most of them without reading it. But the knight's going to slide here to E4. I'm trying to think. You could take... But that doesn't work. The knight can take... Oh, no. I think it... No, if you do this, it took with the knight, you could go there. So, yeah, I think you do need your knight here. Because this is checkmate. But then if they go there... I don't see this. Knight h4, knight f4. Really? This way? Oh, okay. So I was right. You need the square. I had the wrong idea. Knight there, take, and then knight there, and they can't stop. Wow, that what an eye. What's y'all rating? Y'all saw that pretty quick. Okay, yeah, it is knight h4. I agree. I agree. That makes a lot of sense. I know I need to go knight here, but I couldn't see how exactly to get it there. But they push f5 here. I imagine there's some type of en passant. It's like which? No, I can't en passant. No, yes, I definitely. No, yes, I can. Which way though? I would assume it's probably this way. There's no mate or anything. What's going on, Rob? How you doing, bro? How'd the CCL go for you today? I think it's en passant. Yeah, let's go to the next one. We're going to move their knight. 2300 bullet and down to 20. You went up and down 100. That's crazy, brother. That's crazy. But Rob, check out the screen there. Do you see something different? Do you see something different? But the knight's there on d4. Is en passant ever advantageous for the one who moved the pawn? For the one who moved it. Ever? I don't know. That's a good question, Dishy. I don't know. I would imagine like using the word ever, yeah, ever. But most of the time, I don't think so, to answer your question. Yes, sir, Rob. I hit it, man. Closing in on that 1,000. Closing in on that 1K. Almost there. But the knight's there on d4. We're at 47, so I need to get this right. This is the most important puzzle I've done today. Because I have to get this correct. I said I want to get higher than the daily best before. So here's what I'm thinking. Rook captures knight. Rook captures. And then rook to c3. So if I take, rook down attacking queen. Queen moves, check, over, check. But there's not checkmate though. I think you need to take this. There's no way the knight can still be there. And you win the game. I'm going to trust my instinct. Let's see. Okay, it's right. All right, I have to close my eyes on that one. Promote the viewer battle. Yes, I'll have to do that one. I have to do that one. Do I? I do not know. The rook slides over. I think rook down there to c3 on the next one. Rook c3 attacking the queen. And then qf3 should work there. Yeah, I think that should work. Rook down, attacking. They move their queen, check. Yeah, because you win the rook there at the end, I think. And then you win you go here. No! No! I got two moves correctly there. You'll drop. For sure, for sure. Well, it depends. I will be on for another, like... That's crazy. Like 40. But if you're in, I'm definitely down, bro. And we got to make sure we get some people in for that tourney. Bishop c5. Well, I gotta see. Dude, I was right there. I got two of the... I rather got the first move incorrect. Oh, one more rook move. One more rook move. And then it's a win. Okay. That's tough. That's tough. 26% pass rate as well. That's a very difficult one, apparently. Alright, do we want to do a half-hour tournament or some more puzzles? Type in the YouTube or Twitch chat. I guess those are the only chats that are open. But yeah, if you're interested. What's going on, Captain Jack? Yeah, let me know what you prefer to see. I can create a half-hour tournament if we're down. Some rated. I played one rated on stream. That was the first time in months. Not months. It's been a while I played a rated on stream. I won it. But I don't really like to play rated on stream. Not because I'm nervous. Like I don't really care. I don't care about that. But it's more the way I'm set up. My monitors here and like my laptops here. So like my body is like is not really the best for like wagering rating points. So I try and do unrated. But it's kind of like my hand is like straight and the screen's this way. If you get what I'm saying. Like it's just turned that way. My elo over the board or online. So I don't see any votes for the tournament. So I'm going to guess we're going to do some more puzzles here. I don't see. I'll wait a little bit longer though. But online or in person for you, Trid? Year 2. Oh. Oh, you were asking because you are. Okay. We're at 8:15. Yo, dog, this is nuts. I know I keep talking about it. But truly, have you seen some of the Some of the streams I've had, this is mind-boggling every time, to be honest. We gained almost 30 subs today. We hit 800. Very grateful, very appreciative there. I'm doing all right, Captain. How you doing? I'm having a great day today, man. Both. So I'm 1956 USCF, and then I'm about 2070 Blitz and Rapid online, and I'm about, well, I was 2300 Bullet, but I lost some points. I'm like 2250, no, 2260 Bullet. But I'm probably a little bit higher in Blitz, to be honest. I'm probably like 2100 strength online, like mid 2100. I just don't play those as much, if I'm being realistic. Like playing a lot of 2100s, it feels the same, but it doesn't say that. It says like 2080 right now. My peak is like 2180 Blitz though. Been grinding. Okay, 816. You want to do a puzzle battle, Mr. T? Is that what you're saying? We want to do that versus each other. You send your username, I can send you that invite there. But yeah, I'm cool either way. I'm cool if we do the tournament or the puzzles. I'm feeling like the puzzles though, because I'm not seeing as many votes for any messages for the tournament, and that's cool. Again, no pressure either way. I am a chess streamer. Whatever chess related, I don't really care that much. This is fun as well. I don't know if this is interesting. That's why I started doing the tournaments, because it was more interactive. So, but if you guys like watching it, I'm cool with continuing to do this today. No, you're good, man. You're good. Let's go back to a puzzle rush here, and we get another sub there, closing in on, what is this? 820. Play a game. That'd be fun. Puzzle. Oh, you want to do a puzzle battle, Karan? We can do that if you want to send your username. But yeah, I don't want to do a rated game. That's why I like the tournament, because it's unrated, and like the fact that it's not the ideal setup doesn't really matter. Like, because it doesn't matter that much. But Karen, if you want to send your user, if not, I can do this again. It says good effort, and I didn't even do anything. But yeah, I can send you that invitation. Made in one, yeah. Rook down to A8. There, Jose. Yeah, I think we were. I don't know if we'll have another tournament today, Jose. I don't think you had enough interest in it. So we're gonna do some puzzles. Yeah, we can do like want to do a 1+0, Jose? If we can do something like that, and then I can go back to the puzzles or something. I know you're used to all of that. I can't. Oh, how gone? Let's go to this next one. I think Puzzle Rush. Unless Jose, you want to do that. What's going on, Shadow Monarch? Is that solo leveling, or am I thinking of a different character? Let's see. Save. I was saying that invite. You'll be down for tournament. You won't do very well. Alright, that's one other person. We have 2 more people down for tournament. I'll create it. We need 2 more because Jack is down. And we got 1 more. Jose wants the puzzle battle. Okay. We'll do that then. I gave Jose a puzzle battle. Solo leveling? I thought so. Okay. I was like, I know I'm a nerd, but I was like, I think that's the same. I think that's the name of them. Alright, I just sent you that invite there. Ahmed. Callie? Oh yeah, you're gone. Yeah, I see. But yeah, this one, it says you're not accepting challenges, Ahmed. You'll play, so we need 1 more person for this tournament if we want to get this going. 1 more person is down, let me know, and I can create 1 more half-hour tournament before we end off. Jose, where is Jose? Oh, it must be 06. Oh, you sent me one. Okay, just accepted it. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're playing Jose here. 1300, but that's not their real rating. Jose is much higher rated than that. We're gonna slide over, take here on B1. We're gonna take here. And we're 3 away from 820. This is a free queen, I believe. Yeah, it's free. I had to double check because I've been missing a lot today. If you've been here for any amount of time, I have not been super sharp. Although I did get decent in the tournament, funnily enough. I don't know how. I locked in for that. You'd think that's harder than the puzzles, but the puzzles have been cooking me today for some reason. And I had a tournament earlier that I actually did good in. So I don't know why the easy stuff is beyond me right now, but it is. So I need to just make sure I'm locked in on that portion of it, even though this should be, again, the easy stuff. We're going to slide over here to H1 for checkmate. I think it's queen here to H3. Okay. Queen here, mate. Queen's going to take here. Ooh, rook down and then take there. All right, next, the rook can slide over. Yep. If you take... Is there mates? One of these is mate. Okay, if you take here, king over, up, down, up, over. Does it even matter? It definitely matters. This is so far. It definitely matters. We're gonna take that way. I just guessed. I have no clue what the difference was, but I knew it mattered. So we had to do one of them. We're gonna take. I feel like you just take the rook. Yeah, you just take the rook. All right, and now we're gonna go to this end game. He's +7 though. That's crazy. Moving quite quick. We're gonna take there in the corner. We're perfect though, so we're keeping a high accuracy. We're just moving way too slow to maintain any advantage. We're gonna sack queen over. Take queen. I think you take queen, rook down. Take and then take here. All right, 21. I think this is again knight here to f3. That's like 2 knight f3 puzzles, and that's not a very common idea. But knight here, take here in the corner. This looks free, but it's not because your rook can escape. All right, take, and you're just gonna run this pawn down. They're just too far away. They weren't in the box. We're gonna slide down over. Rook could slide down at the end after that. I'm not sure though. Oh wait. Oh, this is check. So, okay, take, check. And then up? I think you have to do it that way. And then here. And then here. And then here. Okay, somehow we did that. We need to get 8 correct in like 20 seconds. I don't know if we're going to do that. We're 6 behind. I kept a high accuracy. Doesn't matter if I kept a high accuracy though, because I am going to lose. Pawn down, king over. We got 28 for 28. If it was, if accuracy mattered, we would have won. But it does not matter there. But yeah, we lost that one. GG to Jose. And we had 2 people down for the tournament. Do we have one more person that wants to play in one more, like a half-hour 3+0 tourney? If so, I'll just create it. If we get enough, cool. If not, we'll just do a couple more puzzles before I gotta get off here. But let's see. New club, club arena, arena name. I don't know if the winner's still here. Can I win one? Can I win one is the question. Can I win one? All right, unrated. We're gonna set this for half an hour instead here. Then a new subscriber there. We're almost at 820. Much appreciated. We're gonna set this for 7:34. Okay. Yeah, this one gets canceled. Definitely will be the last try to tournament. I've just copied it in here and just sent it. I'm about to, can't put it in the notes section because we're not streaming on TikTok right now. 819, yo, that's nuts. That's crazy. Appreciate that, Karan. Or is it Karan or Karen? Appreciate that. We're at 819. And Jose, the link's there. Send you an invite? Okay. You don't have premium. Oh, if you don't have premium, I think that's your last one of the day. Or you have it. Oh, 820. Yo. 820 there on YouTube. Wow. Closing in on 8. The 850 is not even that far away. When we started today, not even at 800. But yeah, we're waiting for a game. Not waiting for a game. Waiting for people to join in. If not, we'll do some puzzles till around 8. And then I have a Sweetest Day celebration. So let's go here and play these daily games in the meantime. The bishop's going to move. We're going to drop our bishop back here. Let's see. Castle here. Alright. So we're all good on those daily games. Karan. Okay. Karan. Karen. No, so that is Karen, right? That's Karen. Oh, I think I said Karan. So Karen then, right? I feel like I'm overcomplicating that. Is it Karen? And then puzzle battle? Send a puzzle battle. Alright, let's go here. Puzzle battle. Puzzle. I got you. Alright, you sent me one. Alright, just accepted it. Let's go to this next one here. 3, 2, 1. Alright, this is going to be checkmate. You got 38 last time. You need to play it so it doesn't say 1390. You got like 38 the last time we played. We're going to slide over for mate. Rook's going to slide down. Take here for checkmate. Rook go down here. What's going on, Abdul Lila? Rook down here, check. Rook check. Checkmate here. Karan. Okay, Karan. Got you. Karan. Do I play on Lee Chess at all? I do play on Lee Chess, yeah. Let's go on Ryland. I mainly play on chess.com though, but I do play on Lee Chess from time to time, and I do Lee Chess puzzles more than chess.com puzzles, I'd say. Take here. Yeah, no problem, no problem. I tried to. My name, although it gets mispronounced, even if it didn't get mispronounced, I'd still try and do that. But I also understand too, so I make sure I try to. Okay. Please don't spam. I don't want to time you out or anything, but please don't spam it. Is there... Oh, no, I'm not on that. I actually got to go to the other account. Because that... Yeah. Please stop that. Okay. Let me just take that off. Can I not see the stream? That makes no sense. I can't see my own stream. Am I not? Okay, I got to go on my computer. You think... Yeah, I do think Lee Chess puzzles are better, Dishy. I think they're... much better. Personally, I think they're much better. Oh, did they stop? I think they stopped. Okay. Maybe I don't have to limit then. But yeah. I much prefer Lee Chess puzzles. I think they feel more realistic, honestly. And I love Puzzle Storm. I think that's like one of the best things that's been invented for chess. I think it's extremely useful. We're going to slide over here on H4. And it's really cool looking. If you can look at other people's like Puzzle Storm rating and like how many they get, you can see like where you need to be at if you want to be a super high rated player, I'd say. And that part about it is cool. Trying to get to the point where I see the IMs are at, or even the national masters. Like I'm trying to get there as well. We're gonna take here and then fork here and then take the rook in the corner. They slide, queen back. Take with check, take here, slide here, checkmate, queen straight down, sack. All right, next up, queen in for mate. No, that's incorrect. Okay, take down, and we don't have enough time. We did okay though. We got to 25. But we did not get all the way where we needed to get to. And let's see how enough people are in the tournament. We do. This one will not get canceled. This will not get canceled. Shadow Monarch 2200. Okay. It's only right you come up with that username and you're top of the food chain. Do you read the web series, or do you watch the anime? I haven't read the series myself. I just watch it, and I know it's not too complex of a plot, but I enjoy aura farming. It is pretty cool, honestly. Yeah, e4, e5, knight here to f6, bishop up, not bishop, pawn up here, and then bishop up here to e7 on the next turn. All right, up here, h6 castle. h6 stopping the bishop from coming out. We're going to castle here on the king side, then up here to c5. You say that, honestly, these last couple days has been the most for me, so I am appreciative. You watch anime too? Man, I guess you don't have to scroll, but if you scroll on my page, you can see me dressing up as characters. So every Friday this month, I've dressed up as a character. I dressed up as Itachi the first Friday. This is an anime, but I dressed up as Miles Morales last Friday, and then yesterday I dressed up as Android 17. My favorite, I would say, I guess, is Dragon Ball Z. That's the first. I have all the box sets. I have that. But Tokyo Ghoul is probably my favorite non-nostalgia one. That I have the whole manga for that. I'd say Tokyo Ghoul, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. Man, I love a lot of them. I really like Code Geass. Code Geass might be outside of... I'll take out Dragon Ball Z. It's my favorite, but it's like nothing could ever replace what it is in my mind from when I started watching it. So I will take that out. But that is like all-time number one. But I'll say, for the sake of this, we'll say Code Geass and Tokyo Ghoul. We're going to take here. Let's see. Not One Piece. I haven't seen One Piece. But what's your favorite? Code Geass, yeah, Code Geass is so underrated, man. It's better than Death Note to me. I like those Death Note type of animes. Like I just saw Also like simple, complicated. Like I just saw the Demon Slayer movie. I really like that. That was really fun for me. I've been watching that for a while. Have I watched Kaiju number 8? I'm all caught up. I'm all caught up with Kaiju number 8. Man, I didn't know the last episode was going to be the end of the season. I couldn't believe that, man. Like he was about to fight them, but we have to wait like a year. I have not read the manga, so I didn't know that was actually the end, but I had to look it up. But I do like Kaiju number 8. I haven't caught up on Gachi Okuta yet, but I watched like the first 7. I'm gonna watch the rest soon though. I didn't like that. I thought it was a cool power system. Thought it was kind of unique. Oh, I'm losing in this game. Yeah, falling down. This is falling. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I just give the night up. Death Note's your favorite? That's in my top 5. I love that type of anime. Have you seen Pluto? That's one that's similar to that. I love that one. Tokyo Ghoul dropped it after season 2. That's why I have the manga, because people told me that, and I love Tokyo Ghoul so much, and I like season 3. So I can't wait to actually read it for the part that people say it's actually good. Like I like the bad version of it. Like the part people say is not good. So I can't wait till I read it. Honestly. There we go. Queen up. This game I'm getting cooked in, though, I'm not gonna lie. Because this is queen down, it's just mate. But what can you do? It's already over. Would it go here, try and stop it. But I think there is just mate on the next turn. How Death Note ended? I don't know. I don't like how he relied on someone at the end. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. Like I'm fine with him losing, but him losing because he was sloppy, that wasn't it for me. I guess he's not the perfect character, so him losing for sloppiness is not that ridiculous. But I would have preferred if he really got like truly outsmarted. Like I remember, it's been a while, but I vaguely remember it was because of someone else, wasn't it? Like someone else left some type of evidence or something, and that's why. And I'm like, no, let him lose because he lost. You heard of Pluto, but you give it a try. If you like Death Note, that's crazy how the world works. Someone on stream told me about Pluto because I said that I like watching Death Note. So I'll say what they told me to you. If you like Death Note, you'll like it. And they were right when they said it. Like you'll like it. If you like that type of show, I will say I think it's not better than Death Note. I think Death Note is just more anime-y is the only thing I can say. That's the best way I could describe it. Like it's just more dramatic, I guess. But Pluto is really good. It's really good. I really like that one. They're going to slide down. I think. Can you not take that? Oh, because of checkmate. Ah, that's kind of cool. What if we go this? But this doesn't actually work. Although it's not like it really matters. I'm not going to win anyways. But we're going to try that. They're going to take there. And they're going to get out the way. But it doesn't matter. This is still a loss there. We took the knight though. They slide. Yeah. I mean, you have to go there. That's the only legal move, I think. Yeah. I'm surprised I didn't get mated though. Like I'm still losing, but I definitely thought I was gonna get checkmated. Oh, they're low on time. Hold on. There's still a chance. So there's still a chance. Oh no, no. Oh man, that's tough. Oh wait, no, wait, no. Their queen was free. Oh no, no. No, no. Oh no. I thought I had enough time to just move slowly. That's tough. Alright, let's go to the next one. Let's see. Kind of rigged Nier's favor. L's your GOAT. Really? He was smarter than him. Oh man. That's sick. I could have won that. Alright, let's chess. I was up 3 seconds. I thought it was like 30 seconds for some reason. GG. We were right there. What I was trying to do was not trade off all my pieces off, so I was trying to calculate it, and that one calculation lost me the game. Alright, you want to hop in this? You can still hop in. We have 22 minutes left. You want to get a couple games here in this tourney. I've just sent it again. if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. But yeah, waiting here for a new game. We can watch a game in the meantime. Let's see. We have Shadow Monarch and Puzzle playing. We just lost to Shadow. We were right there. We were very close. Very close to winning that one. We survived the attack, which was a cool thing, but weren't able to hold on all the way. We push down exchange. It's looking like we have a winning position, or a good position for white here. The Black Knight looks kind of weak, but I guess after rook over should be fine. And castle on the next turn. Check. King out the way. I guess it's king f1 probably, and then king g2. Or no, and then g3 and then king over. I guess that works the same way, because now you can just castle. The queen's sort of under pressure with the rook on c8 though. That was a tough game. Man, I'm gonna think about that one for a while. But yeah, thanks for all the likes on YouTube as well. We're almost at 25. That's a lot of likes for a YouTube anything. Man, the knight took there on d4. Queen slides over, attacking. Yeah, I'd still rather play black. I think they have more to play for with these open files. Their rooks can slide on easily. Although it's not bad for white, I think I'd rather play black. They take their attacking the queen. Check. Wish there's a way you could attack the knight there, but you can't. And the knight's going to get away for free. I want to get in a game. I lost that one. I'm itching to get back in. I need to play one. I need to redeem myself after what just happened there. The bishop's there on b4 looking for some exchange. Yeah, you can't even take the bishop and try and get fancy because it doesn't actually work there. Capture. Yeah, you have to do that first. And then be queen out the way somewhere. But you're attacking there. And maybe go bishop c3 if you're looking for a checkmate. But q f6 would stop it, I think. So bishop goes back offering the exchange. And then if you get queen c3, you could go either queen f6 or pawn. Oh, e5 doesn't really work though. But q f6 could work. Or drop back to f8. I didn't even see f8. You guard the pawn. But yeah, those are my... I'm trying to think of any other animes that... Hunter x Hunter I really like. But I don't know if it's my favorite. I have a list. Oh, ALT. ALT, duh. That's one of them. Season 3 of Fire Force I've really enjoyed. They slide their rook over QB2, I think, to get out the way. Oh. Yeah, the queen drops there on G3. And now black is winning, I believe. Yeah, it is winning because they have the queen for a rook. And they have this advanced pawn here on the D file. And it's going to be kind of hard to come back here with the white pieces. They're going to try. And there's still some time for black to mess up. But it feels like it's going to land in their favor after rook e1. Or rook there. Oh, yeah, and you lose the bishop too. Take. And they're trying anything here to stop the inevitable. And they stop mate, but it still looks like it's going to just be a win. And they win by resignation. I probably play puzzle here, yeah. Because my last game was against Shadow Monarch, so it wouldn't have worked there. But e4, e5. The knight c3, bishop here to c5. Knight's going to jump up. d6 or knight up. I think knight up, right? Because you can castle. Here to h6, stopping the knight from jumping in. We exchange in the castle here this side. And get my king to safety. Take here in the center. I want to get rid of that. So they don't have that to attack. We got a new follow on Twitch. Embiid. Appreciate that follow. I'm assuming, are you a Sixers fan? Or you just happen to have Embiid in your name? I'm going to drop back the knight. Because this is going to be hanging now. They attack here. Nah, there's no way to really save anything. You just have to go knight back out the way. Except what we can't control there. And then maybe just go up here to guard. With that follow, you have access to some emotes now. We're attacking their knight. You're a Sixers fan? How you feeling after those preseason games? You probably feel pretty good. I'd feel good if I was a Sixers fan. It's about as much as you can ask for. Your rookie's looking like that. But yeah, knight here to g6. Looking to attack there. And queen here. Well, if you take... Oh, that could be... Well, that doesn't quite work. If you... I want to go for a fork. But then they could just slide over. And yeah, that wouldn't work. Because if you take this, the queen, you can try knight here. Oh, no, but you could, no, you could try. I think you could try this. Knight here. Yeah, because they can't. If you take this, slide. No, there's nothing here. Rook up would have been a cool idea. Queen here doesn't do anything. I can go queen here. Let's just try and get a queen trade. We're down a minute. We need to make up some time somewhere. So we're offering the queen exchange there on g5. They slide all the way over. They're trying to set up some type of tactic here with the bishop. So I need to be careful. Knight here doesn't work for anything at all. We just want to get out the way of this and move our queen here. So we can't be attacked by any of their pieces. They slide their rook over, king over, so that they can't take there on h6. I guess they can't because of the queen, but they will be able to eventually, as you could imagine. So I want to avoid that. Move their bishop out the way. They don't like that I had a way to attack them. I like the idea of bringing my rook up, though. Let's attack laterally. They attack with their pawn. Our knight is oddly stationed, but knight here I think works. Attacks the queen, attacks that, and it's a fork, and if they take, you take there in the corner. Oh, the counter. The counter to it. Okay. But I think the counter to this, you take. Wow, that's... this is something. Take. Capture. Well, is there another way to do that? I mean, I feel like you just have to... yeah, I'm about to run out of time. I feel like you have to do it that way. It's not really guarded. I have 21 seconds left, so I have to go ahead and make a decision on this. Slide over. I thought I had a cool idea. Looks like I do not have a cool idea. It does not work. And we have 16 seconds left, so that really was just a failure of a plan. Yeah, I don't have... I could just resign this. There's just not enough time remaining in the game to legitimately have a chance at this. Slide over. Yeah, they're not just going to let me win. Alright, we just resign. GG. I thought I had something. I thought knight there was a brilliant move, but it does not work. Let's go to this next game. We're 0 for 2. We're playing Shadow again. We lost the first game. Can we win the second? I don't want to go winless. Now, we only played 2 games. This may be the last game we get. So we have to make this one count. I'm going to go up here, look at the exchange there on d4, c3. The knight's going to jump forward here to f3, h3, bishop here. Castle. The knight can jump. Yeah. This is a Kali system, though. I'm used to playing the London. But when they go here to c5, it does throw off the move order. So we're playing a little bit different of a system. But it's a similar concept to the London, so I'm not out of place. We're going to exchange here on e4. I might castle next turn, or I guess not. I will castle. Maybe I still won't castle. Let's get our queen on an active square. Their knight slides in. Now, do I want to get my king to safety is the question. Like, I should want to, but it feels like they have a lot of initiative, a lot of momentum. We're going to rook here to c1. Like, I don't know if they want to push this down. I think I have to get my king to safety, though. I can't play anxiously. Yeah, my king has to get safe. Because this is going to be an issue long term. We're going to go up here and just castle. I don't want anything to happen. If I'm going to lose, I'll live with losing that way. Let's get our king to some safety and go from there. Alright, we're slightly lower on time. Oh, bishop here. Cutting off this ability to castle. They have to drop their bishop back. They do a little exchange and just put our knight there in the center. But they drop back. I want to push up, but you can't push up because then that falls in the center with all those pieces attacking it. I'll push up. No, I was going to say push up here. They can go back. Just go rook e1, putting more pressure on the e file. But again, I don't know if there's a way that I can win with rook here. And new sub, we're closing in on 825 there on YouTube. Much appreciate it. We can go there. No, this still doesn't work though. Up, capture. Well, you went there for a check, just take. And then it doesn't do anything. Nothing at all. But I want to exchange something. I would like to trade down, maybe get their king a little bit weaker, maybe go f4, but their rook slides in. Have our knight slide over, attacking their rook, and then maybe try and break forward. Or we can try knight here. Does this work? I think we'll go for that, yeah. Take. And we go king up and slide our rook over immediately. Can't be slow about it. King up. And another subscriber there. We're at 822. Much appreciated. Closing in on 825. Yeah, rook h1 I think is the move you have to play. They can't bring their rook down. That's why this knight is gorgeous sitting here. Rook h1, he might be slightly better. They take. Okay, here. This forces a lot of exchanges. So take once. Slide over. They're going to go rook here. They're not going to want to trade. But this is cool with me. Slowly, we're going to get around their king. Queen up. Yeah, they can't go here. They have to go back or go for the queen trade. And they're not going to queen trade, so they're going to go back. They don't want to queen trade. That's against their ideals right now because they're low. They're down. They don't want to exchange anything. Oh, we just got 824. Yo. Yeah, that's crazy. They slide over. We can go up, but then in. We might just have to drop this. We might just have to drop it. What can we do after? So once they go here, what squares that? I think. Oh, you know what? We could just go up here immediately. Yeah, up here immediately. Oh, but you have to go there still, though. Yeah, I was trying to trap their knight, but you need bishop here to stop that square. So either way... Oh, they... Okay. Do I want to even... trap their knight? I may just go rook down and go over. Yeah, if they don't let me counterattack, let's try. Let's go for it. Let's see if we can get it to work. Love your chess and view. Thank you, King1997. Appreciate the kind words. We're going to take... Oh, wait, no. Rook over. Glad you're enjoying. What vid did you like that you're referring to there? Will they take? We're going to capture in the center. And we have about 10 more minutes left on this one. This is going to be the last one for today. So if you want to get in a game or two, you can. There is the link for. I think either I'll be on super early tomorrow or I won't stream tomorrow. I'm thinking I might get on super early because I'm going home. But if I get on early, I might be able to. We slide. Check here. I have 26 seconds left. Okay. No, let me, no. I had the mate. I set up the mate trap there. I was trying to get the knight over. Wow. Puzzle storm, puzzle battle, all those puzzle stuff definitely pay off. Because that pattern, I knew, like, intuitively. That's crazy. Like, I've done so many puzzles that I just knew the bishop, rook, knight combination. That's fun. That... That does not happen too often for me. We're definitely improving. GG. Very good game. So we have time for at least one more. Let's go to this next game. And hopefully we can get one. And we get a game. Let's see if we can finish on a streak. Because we only won one. We're 1 for 3. We'll take it though. Let's go to this one. We're going to go E3 next. Knight's going to jump forward. Bishop here to D3. And then look for the exchange. Bishop drops back. If they take, we'll take it. We can go C3 after. You like all because tournaments and tournaments competitive. Yeah, I do. I love tournaments. I do like that part of it. A very big fan. Because I play a lot over the board. I love competition, and then this is like it's competition is also low stress. Like low stress competition is the best. Are you like a big anime fan? Yeah, I'm a pretty big anime fan. I would say like if you can see like the stuff back there, I have a Dende from Dragon Ball Z. I don't know if you can see it. Like Funko Pop. I have Sarda. I have Super Vegeta from GT. Nobara from JJK. The Merriman Komagi playing Shoji. And then I have an Akatsuki Cloud up there. So yeah, I'm pretty nerded out. And then I have the Akatsuki. Their scroll, like all the hidden leaf symbols getting crossed out right there. And then I have a, what do you call that? The cloak for Itachi hanging up there. What's the best anime? The best for me is Dragon Ball Z, but my elo over the board or online, King. We're gonna go Knight here. I feel like Knight here would work too. We're almost at 8. We hit 825. Yo, much appreciated. Yeah, they go up. We can go A4. And then Knight here. I think we can do that. Let's see. Knight there. There's no sack, though. I wish there was a sacrifice. But there's no sacrifice that I can see, at least. And another sub. We're at 826. Appreciate all the support. But Knight's here on G5. We're looking to attack here on H7. They stop it because they are not trying to lose. Understandable. I also would have tried to stop it. We can go queen here. Take there. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, wait. That's actually... Well, I could try this, but there's a way I could just lose the game. Because you go here, they go there, I go up. They go up, take. Do I want to try that? Nah, it's no need. You could have tried queen over, knight there, queen up. And maybe they mess up, but I didn't want to take the chance. Huge Dragon Ball fan. Naruto just slightly better. I watched Naruto when I was like in high school and Dragon Ball when I was a kid. So I think it'd be impossible to replace the nostalgia factor. But Naruto is fire, man. Like that 4 arc series, what was it? Like he fought B, the 8 Tojin Cherokee, and then he fought his brother, and then the 5 Kage Summit, and then what was right after that? Oh yeah, and then he fought Itachi. Like those 4 straight arcs, that might be one of the best 4 straight arcs in anime, period, honestly. Like that was truly insane. But I love the Dragon Ball Z, like the Android, still getting up to the Android arc, and then the Cell arc. I feel like that's up there too, honestly. We go Knight here and Rook here to E1. Let's slide over. Would you get Fide? You ain't ready? Then I say just go for it. And the more experience, the better. Like even if you're not exactly ready for it yet, like it's nothing wrong with starting off and then growing from there. More fire. Appreciate that, Jochana. But yeah, knight can go here, attacking the queen, and then queen b5. I want to double up on the e file though. I think that would be a good idea. Or I guess here first. Very nice play from them. They're not making any mistakes. Knight here attacking queen. Rook up, rook over. Rook up, rook over. But they're lower by 30 seconds. That's going to be the issue here. They're just down too much time. Rook slides over, exchange. And then knight back there to d4 on the next turn. Only thing is that light? Wow. But take, if you move, they'll take there on a4. Whoa. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That is, wow. But knight can slide back here, attacking the queen. If you go up, they're going to take here. Wow, I'm sorry, that just threw me off. That is some loud lightning. We can go up, or thunder. I guess lightning doesn't make noise. Up here. Let's see. What's going on, Greg? Let's see. Goku Vegeta versus Goku. A knight back. Goku with Frieza. Goku first time. Yeah, like that's impossible to replicate, you know? Like going Super Saiyan on Namek, like it's nothing you could do to even just my childhood, man. We're gonna take their yeah, we're gonna win this one on time. But they played a great game. Like they just blundered it low on time. Repertoire's not big enough to play competitively. I mean honestly you don't even need that big of a repertoire. Like I don't have that big of a repertoire. Believe me, I don't have really any repertoire. I play the same things. I'm just trying to master those things. And we get the win. Go this next one here. It should be the last game more than likely. Last game for today, I'm thinking. And then I'll try to get on early tomorrow. And then I won't be on Monday, but I'll be back on Tuesday. And I think that's another streamer, Profiteer Gaming. He's hosting a streamer tournament that I'll be a part of on Tuesday. So I think I'll be streaming those games. And it's Rapid, and I never play Rapid. It feels like focusing. Shout out Mark, appreciate the follow there. Some emotes there available. Now, with 2 minutes left, I doubt I'll get a game. We can watch one. Mobile phone account came in and got the win. Let's see. Gregory's playing someone right now. Let's see his game. Where am I going? I'm going home for the weekend. It's I'm a student, so I have we get like a fall break for a couple days. So I'm gonna go see my family. But the night slide's over. I'd rather. I don't play Blitz. Oh, 860. Which Captain Jack? Oh, the game we just played. Yeah, you definitely felt higher than 860 there. Italian, Classico, and French. I know the French. I do like the French myself. Sat. Man, I gave a lot of sat to the boys. I got celebrating Sweetest Day. We're gonna go up here to D5. Let's see. Knight's gonna go up and then bishop here and then up here to D6. A5, stopping this. Then H6 and then bishop here to E7. And we can castle on the next turn. We got a new sub. We're almost at 830. Yo, dude, this is nuts. This is wow. Well, they go here. Knight. Wow. It is free, but it doesn't matter. It's 38 seconds left. Knight's going to drop back. We're going to take back up. We're going to try and do something. Yeah, 30 seconds. There's 30 seconds left. There we go. We get checkmate. We do get a win, and we sneak and take 3rd place. We were not in 3rd before that, so we get that. We're at 828 now, 2 away. Got 1 before it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And looks like this one will not count. I got 3rd on a 3-game win streak. That, I almost did not get that at all. But yeah, let's announce the winners. Mobile phone account. I wonder who that is. Gets 1st place, 3 for 3. Shadow Monarch, 3 for 4 in 2nd. And me, 3 for 5 in 3rd. Jose in 3rd as well. We tied. And 3rd, 3 for 5 as well. Alright, got another drop doing mechanics. Yeah, bills do have to get paid. I understand that, man. But yeah, thank you all for tuning into this stream. For those who are here from the beginning, like 3 hours ago, there was a lot of technical difficulties, so much appreciate you guys sticking through it. We figured out a way. I'll try and relate to those on TikTok that we cannot stream there anymore. My computer, it just can't go anymore. It can't triple stream. So I have to do YouTube and Twitch. If you want to support me on PJ's Chess on Instagram, TikTok. Now I'm sick. Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and PJ Chess 993 on Twitch. There, if you want to support. And yeah, catch you all either tomorrow.